Welcome back to Coincheck. I'm Abhishek and you're watching T.O TV. While Bitcoin takes a breather, Ethereum is powering and it is up around 8% in the last 24 hours and over 20% in the past week. Shrugging off the broader market pullback, what's fueling this rotation into the smart contract king? Let's break it down. So if you look at the market snapshot, the current price of Ethereum is trading at $3,444. In the last 24 hours, it's gone up around 8%. In the last 7 days, it's gone up around 20%. The market cap sits at $415 billion. It's the second largest project by crypto in the market cap terms. The 24-hour volume sits at $58.9 billion and the circulating supply sits at 120.7 million Ethereum. The all-time high, which was made in November 10, 2021, was $4,878.26. So that's obviously our final target, which we'll break it down later in the show. Why is Ethereum outperforming, you might ask? So first, we've obviously seen the Bitcoin and Ethereum divergence. On July 16, Bitcoin dipped nearly 2% while Ethereum climbed 4%, marking the latest signs of Ethereum independent momentum and tactical rotation by traders looking for fresh upside. So it's usually once Bitcoin goes up and consolidates, money rotation happens into Ethereum and then it happens to altcoins. So this is something that we are seeing here. We've also got very good institutional adoption and ETF flows as well. So Coincheck report a 19.5% jump in Ethereum linked fund asset under management to 19.6 over 12 weeks, outpacing Bitcoin funds 9.8% growth. So we can see Ethereum is performing better here. Spot ETF inflows for ETH have been net positive since March, signaling growing Wall Street comfort with Ether exposure. So Ethereum ETF inflows are actually performing quite well and they're giving very good numbers that we've never seen before. When we look at the corporate treasury accumulation, SharpLink Gaming now holds 280,000 Ethereum worth around $840 million, overtaking the Ethereum Foundation. And then we've also got Bitmine Immersion Technologies, BMNR, the ticker, added 163,000 ETH, around $500 million, drawing in a 9.1% stake by Peter Thiel. Public firms are adopting to Michael Saylor's Treasury playbook, adding structured demand. Open interest and derivative flows. Notional open interest in Ethereum futures recently hit a 12-month high level, last seen when Ethereum traded near $4,000, reflecting renewed derivatives activity and institutional participation. Last but not the least, we've got the consensus trustware narrative. Consensus new trustware thesis frames Ethereum as a critical infrastructure for programmable global trust. The cost to corrupt model projects Ethereum to $4,900 by end of 2025 and $15,800 by 2028, riding on a 1 trillion stablecoin and $500 billion in tokenized real-world assets. What's the technical outlook for Ethereum, you might ask? The resistance sits at $3,600, which is the recent range high. Then we've got $3,800 as the next resistance. The support sits at $3,200 and $3,000. And RSI is also in a bullish momentum, holding intact. A decisive break above $3,600 opened the path towards $4,000. Dip into the 3,000 to 3,200 zone remains attractive for buyers. And obviously, we've got the final target, which is all-time high, that is $4,800. What is the verdict, you might ask? Ethereum's resurgence is powered by a perfect storm: crypto asset rotation and ETF and institutional demand, corporate treasury strategies, and a visionary trustware narrative. As Bitcoin consolidates, Ether is carving out its own bullish run with catalysts lined up for 2025. The path to new highs is in sight. So this is like a Wall Street play. It goes, Wall Street and normies aren't informed about the different L1s. They don't know Solana, or they know Solana, but they don't need advantage. So this is why Ethereum stands out, because it already has a name in the market. They've got ETFs and everything. So Ethereum has to be a good pick when you compare it to normies, although it has received a lot of criticism. But when Wall Street comes in and normies come in, Ethereum will go higher. So that's it for today's Coincheck. Like, share and subscribe to T.O TV. I'm Abhishek and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.